Got this ghost at tigerfitness.com. What's going on, everybody? Hold on. Boom! Boom! What's up, everyone? Marc Lobliner, tigerfitness.com. Hope you guys like my new setup. I really don't like doing videos at desks because my desk, I'm in work mode. On the couch, I'm either in chill mode or excited mode. Two things I do on couches: watch TV and have sex. So I figured, why not add in podcasting and videos to it? Woo! Ric Flair. Woo! All right, check it out. This video is about stupidity. Stupidity in the media and stupidity in America. Bottom line is, we know right now, I'm going to say straight up, being fat makes you stupid. Being fat makes you stupid. I repeat, being fat makes you stupid. It's been shown that fat people just don't think as well, don't have enough blood flow to the brain. They just don't do as well cognitively. Meaning there could still be a fat person who's smarter than me. I'm not saying I'm smarter than every fat person, but I can say without a shadow of a doubt, if you take a fat person and you make them lean, they're going to be smarter than they are now. They're going to be sharper because they're going to feel better. You're going to look better, and they're going to have better blood flow to the brain. And we know, and I've done videos, so many videos. Have you ever seen a brain scan before and after a walk? I'm not talking about CrossFit. I'm not talking about P90X. I'm not talking about a hardcore squat workout. I'm talking about a simple stroll around the block. The brain is gray. It's just gray. Nothing's happening. After that walk, boom, lights, fireworks, all these lights, the brain's going nuts. And it's working and it's thinking and it's firing. Exercise makes you smarter, makes you sharper. And I got to say, I live in an area known as Brentwood, Tennessee. It's in the richest county in Tennessee, one of the richest cities in America. I'm not saying that to brag. I'm bragging about my neighbors. My neighbors are CEOs, lawyers. I got heart surgeons next to me. I got people who run medical practices, law firms. Guess what? Most of them are in great shape. And that makes sense. So here's an article by the New York Post. I usually really like the New York Post. They're actually pretty fucking based. New research suggests physical exercise has little mental benefits. First of all, if there's ever a time to lie, it's now. We are at a point where we are close to being at 50% obesity in this country. If we're not already there, we haven't had the statistics after the great fattening of 2020, where they locked us in our houses, closed the gyms, and delivered fast food and alcohol to our house in the name of health. Oh, man. So let's read this. And it's written in such a stupid way, with such a stupid meta-analysis, that I feel stupider. I think this article made me stupider. Boys go to Jupiter to get more stupider. Is that it? Girls go to Mars to get more candy bars. I remember that was a thing when I was a kid. But we can't sing that anymore because we don't know who identifies as boys or girls, and that we might be misgendering or dead naming people. Need a brain boost? Fitness may not be for you. It's more common than to hear not exercising will provide suggests there's little evidence showing a correlation between improved cognitive health and physical exercise. Analyzing data from over 100 individual trials involving more than 11,000 healthy participants found inconclusive evidence that physical exercise improves cognitive ability, according to findings published in Nature Human Behavior. Nature actually used to be a respected journal. Now it's garbage. Quote, after reanalyzing 24 meta-analyses of RCTs, randomized controlled trials, including a total of 109 primary studies and 11,266 healthy participants, we found inconclusive evidence supporting the existence of potential cognitive benefit derived from regular practice of physical exercise in healthy populations. Which I will digress. People who exercise are generally in better shape. So I'm guessing that people who don't exercise are probably fat. So the term healthy population doesn't apply to any fat people in this study. You can't be fat and healthy, period, the end. Lead researcher Luis Ciria and his team found during their analyses, those who can pronounce C-I-R-I-A, Ciria, is that correct? Sarria, a postdoctoral researcher with the Mind, Brain, and Behavior Research Center, University of Granada in Spain, said his team's findings suggest. I love how they put suggest. Thank you. Finally, after 2020, they keep saying the word prove. Science doesn't prove anything. It suggests. Claims linking exercise to improve cognitive ability should be advised with caution until more reliable causal evidence can. Why? Okay, exercise makes you think better. What is the worst that can happen from that being a false claim? Caution? What are you going to do? Encourage someone to go for a fucking walk? Sarria and his team opted to conduct an umbrella analysis to reevaluate the data presented in 24 different RCTs and found that these trials often have too few participant subjects to evaluate appropriately and may be prone to bias, frequent miscontradictions, or mixed findings. In line with recent accounts, we believe this exponential accumulation of low-quality evidence has led to stagnation rather than advance in the field, hindering the discernment of the real existing effects. What? We literally have brain scans of the brain firing and not firing. I digress. I know. I'm not Fauci. I'm not a genius scientist, right? We got to follow the science. I'm just a strength coach. But like, humor me. Humor the guy. Humor me. If the brain is doing more stuff, won't it make it work better? Some studies, hold on. In line with recent accounts, we believe this exponential accumulation. Oh, no, I read that. Some studies compared the exercise group to an utterly inactive group, while others compared it to less active groups. That's literally how you do the study. You compare people who exercise, people who don't exercise, right? As expected, considerable benefits were typically detected when the exercise group was compared to the sedentary groups. Hopefully this goes somewhere because this is stupid. Other studies he just said the opposite of what the title of the article said. Other studies found that physical exercise has significant benefit. The initial mental performance of the experimental group was lower than that of the control group. By reevaluating the data with these possible biases in mind, the researchers found little benefit to the healthy person's brain. Again, if you're fat, you're not healthy. You exercise to not be fat. Not being fat makes you smarter. It makes you not die as often, as frequently, as likely. Cheese whiz. Sarria and his team's findings aim to prompt a reconsideration of public health policies that promote exercise adherence solely based on its purported cognitive benefits. Again, like cognitive benefits, would you not say that having higher self-esteem, that exercising, having better blood flow to your brain, you're not saying that would have better cognitive benefits? Dude, you suck, Sarria. Organizations committed to public health, such as World Health Organization or the National Institutes of Health, currently recommend regular exercise as a means to maintain a healthy cognitive state, which based on our findings cannot be affirmed. You literally affirmed it in what you just said, you smooth brain. Sarria and colleagues are not only researchers to question how reliable these clinical trials are presented. Most of the trials are 3 to 6 months. It's rare to find one that's a year because they cost a lot of fucking money. 3 to 6 months, you could pretty much say that people who exercise, you can measure cognitive, you can measure that, you can. And then of course, there's also the measurement of cognition. That's a problem because that's gonna be very, very from study to study. Rayo suggests the research found by Sarria and his team shows the importance of not relying solely on clinical trials and more observational studies to be conducted to find concrete evidence that exercise benefits the brain. How about just common sense? If you exercise, you're less likely to be fat. If you're less likely to be fat, you're less likely to have cognitive impairment from being fat. Research on animals with shorter lifespans like mice indicates that exercise can lead to greater neural connections and enhanced blood flow, suggesting potential long-term advantages for humans, Reyes added. Is not suggesting that physical activity has no effect on the brain or an individual's health, but rather more in-depth trials should be conducted before organizations recommend exercise to improve brain function. Why? Like simple fucking common sense. Why don't we just say exercise is fucking good, do it. It helps your brain and your body. Nothing wrong with that. Again, what is the negative to people thinking that exercise makes you smarter? What is the negative? Engaging in physical exercise brings not only physical but social benefits as we connect with others by forging social bonds, participating in collective activities that gives us a sense of belonging, and building new sources of social support. Above all, we strongly believe in the pleasure of doing something for its own sake. The value of exercise may lie simply in its enjoyable nature. Study I concluded. My man, you just negated everything you just said. All of those things will lead to better cognition. Being in a healthier mindset will lead to better cognition. Have you ever tried, like when you were in school, and it's been a while for me because I'm old. By the way, my wife and I have been married 21 years on April 13th. 21 years, I'm old. Have you ever like gone and like, fuck, I gotta study for this test. You just don't want to be there and you're studying. But ever been like, I really want to learn about this chemistry. Which setting will give you better results? Which setting will give you better learning? And that is the end of the article. So what is the take home from this? The take home is this was clickbait. Obviously, it got me to do a video on it, got me riled up, it gave me a chance to say sorry a few times. And I probably mispronounced it as well. The bottom line is there is no downside to exercising. It is most likely, high probability, going to make you smarter. It's going to make you feel better. It's going to make you live longer. It's going to make you happier. It's going to make you look better. It's going to make your dick work better. It's going to make your vagina work better. Why? Because boners, or the scientific term erections, what causes erections? Increased blood flow to the penile. So if you have increased blood flow to the penile, that means that you will have harder, firmer, more sturdy erections. Likewise, females, if you're fat, if you don't have good blood flow, the clitoris is kind of like a really tiny penis. Unless, of course, you're a female bodybuilder on drugs, then it's a slightly larger tiny penis. Or a actual penis, but I digress. At the end of the day, exercise does nothing but good. So I know you guys, you fat people, or you fat sympathizers, or you people who just fucking hate exercise, probably read this article. I knew it. I knew it. Alan Roberts and Marc Lobliner are fucking crazy. It's actually bad for you, when in reality, this just proves our point. Don't be fat. Don't be fat. How do you stay unfat? You eat better and you exercise. It's fucking simple as that. Eat less than you burn. Exercise more than you don't. Fucking easy. And if you're just starting out, a simple 20-minute walk after dinner. That's all it takes, guys. If you're not doing shit, if you're sedentary as fuck, you get off your fucking ass and you walk for 20 minutes after dinner. You'll see results. As long as your dinner isn't your fucking mom's pot pie, that bitch puts a whole bunch of calorically dense things in there, that your dinner's healthy, whole food, it's good stuff, right? And for mental cognition, if you're looking for that extra boost, I drink this every morning. This is Ambrosia Mental Jewels, all right? Why am I telling you about this? Well, because it's an awesome formula. I take it every day and I swear by it. And because Ambrosia is my brand. I own it alongside Mike Rashid, Sean Torbati. Might have seen Kevin Gates using it. He's just thinking with his dick. Speaking of dick, Kevin Gates is in great shape. I'm sure Kevin Gates has a very sturdy penis. And I mean that. Kevin Gates, his penis probably works amazing. Like, he's lost a bunch of weight. He's drinking that Ambrosia Planta, taking the Ember, the No Morbidity. Kevin Gates probably has one of the best penises on the face of this earth. So props and shout out to Kevin's penis. But anyway, Mental Jewels, I'm going to link it down below. Available at tigerfitness.com, the greatest nootropic ever created. Let me just read one of these ingredients. Let me talk about one of these ingredients, right? We got something called Neurofactor in there. It is insane, insane. Alpha GPC, bro, the best. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Be sure to like this video, subscribe to this channel, click on notification bell. Remember, that's not a game. I used to have to go through dozens of bottles of vitamins, of supplements, just to get what I need. Look, I'm busy. I'm running multiple businesses. I'm coaching. I'm a professional bodybuilder getting ready for my first pro show. I don't have time to sit there and do all that. I gotta go. I'm on the go all the time. That is why I created MTS Nutrition Immortal. Here's how they look. This replaces dozens of bottles of supplements. So let me tell you exactly what this has. It has probiotics, greens, liver detox, joint support, cardiovascular support, and the most complete multivitamin, multi-mineral supplement ever created. If you have a busy life or you simply want more time to do the things you love and be able to travel by just taking one simple little pack with you, Immortal's for you.